Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jade and welcome to Feywild and Out. We're so happy to have you here for our first episode of The Specter, our Spelljammer 4-part miniseries. I'm so excited. I keep saying that because it's true, but I'm gonna go throw it over to our lovely DM, LemarTheConGuy. So Lemar, take it away.
It's you classes both and neither. Welcome to The Specter. My name is LemarTheConGuy, LemarTheConGuy, and I am your Dungeon Master, and welcome to 5 people who decided to let me give them emotional damage. This is a 4-part mini-series of some spell jamming. There's some things you might recognize, some things you won't recognize. There's some terms you might learn. We will go through everything, but for right now, let's meet our fantastic cast. Let's start with, to my left, Clara. Introduce yourself and tell what's going on.
Yeah, oh no, why did you start with me? Hi, I'm Clara. I will be playing tonight. Oh, so god damn it. Hi, I'm Clara. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm playing Ruby, a Harengon monk, and their pronouns are they, them.
Very good. Let's keep this clock backwards going with Sparrow.
Hello, I am your favorite burb on the interweb, AblackSparrow. My pronouns are he, him. I will be playing the honey-blooded prince, who is also, I believe he's he, they, is a Aasimar, I believe, cleric and sorcerer. If I'm remembering my if I got all my characters correct. But you know who definitely comes correct every single time? A good friend, Trevor.
Me? Oh, crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Trevor Valle. He, him. I can be found basically just tattoos and bones everywhere else. Tonight, I am so stoked. I get to play with Lemar. I am playing Vromas Zandru. He's a very masculine appearing. Pronouns can be they, he, or they, them. But he's a Githyanki swashbuckler. It's going to be fun.
And absolutely last but not least, May. Let's go.
Who, me? Oh god.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mayanna, Berrin, she, her. I'll be playing Petra, Zagreo, also she, her, and I'm so stoked to be playing with y'all. You can find me, Mayanna Berrin, on Instagram and BE Mayanna on Twitter.
What's up?
Yeah.
Jade, did you introduce your character?
No, I did not. Haha. And then I also was about to catch Sparrow in a lie because I was like, "You're not a sorcerer cleric."
No, nope, not a sorcerer cleric. A fighter.
I was like, "Hold up, that's not
I have
true."
too many characters floating in my head right now.
That's
just,
so funny.
Don't. I said it in the chat. I called myself out.
Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. But yeah, hi y'all. I'm Jade. I almost said I'm she, they. My pronouns are she, they. But yeah, I'm Jade, and today I'll be playing Astra Saros, who pronouns are they, she. They flip-flop. So I'm very excited. I said that like 5 times. But yeah, we'll go back to before I take it back to Lemar, I also like to point out that we are accepting tips for this game. We have a rotating tip menu that's to the left of the screen. So we have different things like gravity push, gravity pull, like advantage, disadvantage, but you can use exclamation point tip menu to learn more about those tipping options.
And just to jump in real quick, we also do have channel point redemptions in case you don't want to spend monies. You can redeem for things like elaborate, which basically if a character says something and you want to know more, you can force them to elaborate or tell a fun fact about themselves, or you can even grant inspiration. But, you know, you got to say which character, and I get the feeling that Lemar is going to have last say on those kinds of things, but just know that they're there.
Heck yeah.
And just to add one last thing, today is my birthday, so if you'd like to give me some lovely birthday presents, please donate either real money, channel points, or just continue to give us praise, love, and attention, and that would be the best present I could start my clearly 22 years of life with. ...
It was 21.
No, because it's creepy, because I've been drinking for several years. Anyway, before we get started, I always like to ask my players, are there any questions, comments, concerns, haikus, hyperboles, onomatopoeias before we get started?
I have an onomatopoeia. Wah!
Wow.
Ah.
Oh. Very good. Very good. Anybody else?
Wah.
Very...
No, when he falls off.
Alright, best part of any adventure they'll be getting. The Specter. A ship of mangled parts that has lasted many, many years. Being passed down from generation to generation, now belonging to one Petra Zagreo. Passed along family lineage. But alas, Spectre right now is returning from a quick fetch mission. Go to a remote planet, retrieve a box, bring it down to a coastal planet. It has been very easy, very quiet. Actually, for the first time in many moons, you guys have had a lot of downtime. So if everyone can quickly roll me a flat d20.
17.
Same.
19.
12.
8.
My 19, which was
'Twas I.
Huzzah, our dear Cleric, Astra. You are a part of this large ship, this 3-tier ship that has a main deck, a crew deck, and a cargo deck. Not to be overlooked by this giant, well, Terran-looking tree that's growing right at the, well, center of it. You know this tree well. Sometimes it communicates, sometimes it does. But right now, it seems to be chilling. Where are you right now as the ship flies through space? You have plenty of places to be, but what are you doing as you're just living upon the ship?
So you would find Astra chilling in her office / the medical bay area, kind of doubles as place where she sleeps, place where she works, place where she chills. She really likes that room a lot. So if you were to walk into that room, you would see a relatively tall, like for a femme presenting folk, 5'10"-ish, astral elf with hair with black roots and red ends. She's wearing a combination of black leathers and black linen, kind of something that feels like it would be a medium. And if we were supposed to rate armor from light, medium to heavy, kind of like a medium-ish armor build. And in the room, it has various different books, interesting-looking specimens of different creatures, as well as some religious paraphernalia of the goddess Seluna.
Very good. And you're just down there checking out, making sure you have all your supplies. For once, you actually might have a full, your cabinets are full. You have alcohol, you have swabs, you have components. It has been quiet. Gratefully so. As we move along to, Vromas. What are you doing and what do you look like upon the ship in this moment of peace?
I am currently relaxing in my hammock that is stretched just between the main mast and the crow's nest. It's at a slight angle so I can still watch as I lounge. I'm a kind of sickly yellow color, that hollow skull-like nose of the Gith race, specifically the Githyanki. My hair is a very unnatural reddish, obviously dyed, little flecks of white in there, and just sitting. There's a heavy crossbow just hanging on a peg next to him, this very, very bright silver-hilted rapier at his waist, and he's just relaxing, having a great time watching the astral sea go by.
Such a fantastic moment. As we move on to Petra. Petra, the current owner. What are you doing and where do you look?
Absolutely. I'm a tiefling. I've got light purple bluish tint skin, medium horns. She's got long, dark, curly hair that she keeps in a nice loose braid, and very big, shiny glasses that make her eyes look really big. She is currently in her quarters, pacing around, looking very intently at a board featuring a bunch of different like pieces of parchment and string. And the major question in the middle is, "Where's Dad?" And so she's just kind of going through her different ideas of where Dad could be, and then just writing things down frantically in a notebook while she does that.
That is amazing. And then we shift over to another part of our ship. HBP, or honey blooded prince. What are you doing, and what do you look like?
H is doing some like what you may akin to like yoga, just very like casual, kind of just like keeping himself like loose and limber. You see him do like the several poses. I myself am not a yoga individual, but you could see that as such. Stands about, I'd say, roughly 5'9". Very, very like honey-colored eyes, darker skin, kind of like a red, kind of, it looks like a crop hoodie a bit. Without the hoodie part, it's kind of more of like a cowl, and a couple of like belts and such holding them on. And on his back is this very, very luminous blue bow. No quiver to be seen, but just the bow. And fully ready, just kind of just doing some light stretches, and eyes are closed, just kind of centering themselves.
Very good. And last but not least, our mascot of the ship, Ruby. Ruby, what are you doing at this current point?
I was, I think, I was in a pile of like discarded clothing in Petra's room, but she started getting into one of her weird moods. So I have disappeared. I am wandering through the ship, and I have been watching HBP do yoga, which is wild. Like, humanoid shaped people are freaking weird. But I think I'm trying to copy him. Ruby is a Harengon monk, so but more specifically used to be Petra's familiar back on Strixhaven. So mostly they look like a 2.5, 3 foot tall white hair. And since they have transferred to the astral plane, there is sort of the only way I can describe it is as if she had gotten into something that she shouldn't. Because across her face and her front hand paws and her back legs, she's clearly walked through or jumped through something that looks like it was celestial. So there are blotches of purples and opalescent, like oil slick colored purples and blues all over her face and hands.
Very good.
I'm just trying to copy whatever pose. What are we doing?
With that said, I need everyone to make me a quick dexterity saving throw.
No, 3.
Come on.
12.
No, come on.
I got 12.
Ooh,
That's like 21.
13.
the yoga really helps.
It does. It really
21 for the prince.
I don't know, man. 13. We'll see.
18 on the die, 21 for the rogue.
Wow.
All right. Anyone who rolled below a 14, you're going to take 2 points of damage as you feel your ship immediately rock to the side as a loud hits the hull of your ship. Your familiar treant, that is the bow of your ship, starts to rock and things of that nature going.
Professor, it's okay. And then I immediately leave the captain's quarters. I throw down my dumb notebook and I rush to the deck to see what's going on.
As you rush to the deck, you see coming at you at full speed this giant moth-like ship. Its wings are a deep, kind of a poisoned emerald gray, and the center of the ship looks like the thorax of a butterfly as it seems to be coming at you at full speed. If you don't move right now, it's going to catch you so quick.
I'm going to make a break for the Spelljammer seat, and I'm going to start driving.
You will start driving as you start to head off. And you start to swim. Everyone else in the ship, you immediately feel there's not a lot of gravity in space, but when there is, you shift with it as you move fast and you feel the tree. The professor, which is the treant of the ship, continues to do over and over again, which you guys who've been part of the ship long enough knows. Warning! Can I get from our captain a flat D20, which will be our group roll? We're using group rolls. I think this is called speed initiative here.
Nice.
Okay. Do I add anything to that, or is it just raw?
It is a raw D20.
That's a 7, y'all.
Woo!
That is a 7.
Can I buy you new dice?
These roll great normally.
Okay, wait.
I think
Can
they're
I-
just nervous. They're just shy.
Can anyone help? Can we throw like give you advantage by being your adorable familiar?
If you can tell me a way that you can give advantage from at the different location of the ship, I will let it happen.
Could I make the argument that you saw me run up because you were with the yoga and you saw me run up, so maybe you came to join me?
Absolutely. I think
I
that's
can
what
support that
happened.
argument by saying that HPP wasn't that far from the seat in which one would start driving, so
Teamwork.
I'm up on the foremast. I can scream out, Captain, we've got something off of starboard!
See?
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
With
With your
advantage?
powers combined, I will give you advantage.
Thank you so much.
Woohoo!
That is an 18!
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
With the power of teamwork, with your familiar being next to you, the prince going, what is going on? And also our Githyanki friend already at the top, seeing the ship coming. He was too relaxed before he noticed. You beat the initiative by 1.
Whew.
You beat them by 1. So you have several options. So the way this works, at least in my game, is that you all can act now however you want. Captain, if you would like to move the ship, you must use that as your action. You cannot leave the chair. If you leave the chair, it stops. Everyone else, you can tell me what you do in whatever order you want to tell me. You do have I believe it's called a ballista? You guys do have a ballista, but like most heavy cannon ships and spelljammers, it takes a lot to use. It will take 3 separate actions, from 3 to load it, to aim it, and then to fire it.
Ooh.
So, that's what you have the option to do. What would you like to do?
All right, so I'm gonna commune with the Spelljammer helm and sit in the seat, and I'm gonna use my turn to drive the ship and get it out of this strike zone that we're in right now.
this beautiful ornate, it looks like a throne for some reason. Old school, because this has been passed down from family to family. Also hovers just so far off the ground, almost perfect to your height, and you feel that familiar pins and sandy. You know how when your feet fall asleep, that's how driving this thing feels. It doesn't hurt, but it's weird as you just try to move as fast as possible, trying to pull away from the ship. That's your action. Is there anything you want to do? Talking's free.
I'll just say, like, we got a live one, guys. Everybody do the thing they're good at, okay?
Very good. Who's next? If you guys work at the same time.
Cool. Would it take... How are we doing movement from, like, one point of the ship to another?
Your ship is actually not that
Okay.
big. But if you would like to move decks, that's going to be a full action. And since
Cool.
you are at the medical deck, to get to the main would take a move and a dash, I would say.
Okay. In that case, then, if anyone was nearby, they would hear very low cursing. Fuck, not again. Here we go. Deep breaths, deep breaths. And Astra's gonna use full movement and dash to get from the medical bay to the top of the deck.
You get from the medical bay to the deck, you run, and you see what everyone else has seen. Space is moving as fast as you can, and you see this large moth creature coming at you. But no matter how fast your captain is trying to go, it seems to be keeping up with you. And as you look upon it, you can see pink-skinned creatures seeming to like jump on the edge of their deck as if they want to get onto your ship. But that is only that will be later unless something happens. All right, who's next?
I believe HVP would probably rush and aim the ballista.
All right, you're going to move and you're going to go to the ballista. You're going to move it on over and you're going to aim it. I need you to give me a D20 plus Dex, because that's how you aim in this mechanic.
That is a 19 plus 3, so that's a 20.
Yeah, okay. It's aimed in the right direction. So
then I'm gonna just move out of the way so that if someone wants to load it, they ain't gotta try and get around me.
So you move this ballista over and you point it dead at it and say, yeah, I got you in my sights. You're pretty sure that as soon as it fires off, it hits. But alas, it is a big hunking thing and it takes a bit more than just moving to action. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Well, other than move out of the way, would it cost me anything to arm myself essentially with the bow, not to fire it, just to kind of take it off my back?
In my tables, switching weapons is a free action as long as you
Okay.
only do it once around. So you can easily do that.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna grab my bow off my back. I'm not gonna yet fire it, but I'm getting ready.
Very, very good. We're down.
How far away is the ship and how fast is it closing?
You are definitely not moving fast enough. It is a faster ship than yours.
Oh my god.
You'd imagine it's a couple of 100 feet away. You maybe have a few seconds before you're overtaken.
So there's
Cool.
no chance to outrun it?
Not currently.
Bonus action dash.
Okay.
I am going to slide down the foremast
Yes.
and
The professor.
no,
Yeah.
I'm on the foremast.
Oh,
He's
the
on
foremast,
stern
yes,
mast.
the front mast. My bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not on the aft. I'm at the front of the ship. But I'm going to slide down and move to the starboard rail, and if any of the crew are within 100 feet, I'm going to fire my heavy crossbow.
Let me make sure their exact distance. Roll the hit.
Cool. Are any of is the one I'm aiming for? Does it have some an associate within 5 feet of it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I don't have sneak attack yet, but let's see. Ooh, that's a 10 on the die. 15.
15. Checking my notes. You see your arrow go right past their head.
Damn it. And I just kind of peek up over the rail and go, "Hi there," and then come back down and cover.
Very good. As your arrow, you may have cut their hairs just right past. You were almost there, but alas, you just missed. As they look upon themselves and get ready to retaliate very quickly. Ruby.
I am going to pat Petra on the leg and cast guidance.
Oh.
So that should help you. And just remember, 4 lucky feet. And then I'm going to head to the ballista to see. So casting guidance is a cantrip. Do I need? That is my action. Yes, it's been way too long since I played D&D.
It's fine. Technically, guidance is an action, but because I loved what you did and it's adorable, I'm allowing you to do that and load because I am
Hell
a
yeah.
generous dungeon master and I will cause damage later. So I just imagine it's adorable because you're what, 2-3 feet?
Yeah, hairs are big. Harengon might be larger,
Yeah,
but I am small.
This giant boulder you just lift up and just try your strongest to and get this ball into this ballista. You have loaded it. It is pointing in the right direction. Someone needs to fire it, but alas, that is the end of this round as the other ship begins to move in closer and closer. It is going to do a roll.
Oh, no.
That's how the game works. I am charging my attack. It is going to miss wildly as you're. As I rolled a 4.
4 lucky feet.
4 lucky feet. As it is unable to quite make it, but it is still coming closer and closer to you, and you feel as if it will reach you. It's almost on boarding length the next turn, and you see about 6 armored creatures getting their swords and their arrows out, ready and pointing at you. Actually, Vromas, you're going to get 2 coming at you.
Okay.
You teased them.
I know, he's excited.
That's fine. Have at me. Wait, no. Have at you? Ah.
Does a bloody 12 and a 9 hit you?
No, they do not.
Flying and shooting through space is weird. Gravity gets whiny, and somehow they miss. Who would have thought? Bringing it back to the crew's turn. Just to remind you, you are driving the ship. You have shot at the people. The cannon is aimed and loaded. What would you like to do?
So Petra kind of presses her glasses up for a second and she thinks to herself, how did they get here so fast? And I'd like to cast Warp Sense.
Ooh, tell me what that does.
Absolutely. So, for the duration, I sense the presence of any portals, even inactive ones, within 30 feet of myself. If I detect a portal in this way, I can use my action to study it. I make a DC 15 ability check using my spellcasting ability. On a successful check, I learn the destination, plane of the portal, and what portal key it requires. Then the spell ends. On a failed check, I learn nothing and can't study that portal again, using the spell until I cast it again.
Within 30 feet of your current location, there are no portals.
No. So then I get very flustered again, and then I just start saying 4 lucky feet to myself while I try to drive the ship. But because I used a spell this turn, I don't think I get to move it anymore.
I am confirming this.
Because I think it's either I use a spell slot to move or I use a spell slot to do spells.
It is
right?
a spell to move. Yes.
So the ship suddenly stops moving for a second. And I go, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought I was gonna do something cool and it wasn't. Sorry. Keep loading cannons. Just keep loading cannons.
It's actually more of a you can boost it or move it with it. It just kind of keeps drifting because there's no resistance in space.
It's definitely moving in a more distracted way than it was a moment ago.
Correct. But within 30 feet of you, there are currently no portals, unfortunately. But if there was, you definitely would know everything about it.
For sure. Right on.
All right. Who is next in this order?
I'll go. I'll move back and fire that cannon, baby.
All right. It is 1d20 plus 6.
That's 25 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah.
19 plus 6.
I need you to roll me 3d10.
Okay, I will find the d10 and I will roll them like so.
Ballista, very large arrow go thud.
Very large arrow thud.
Right, that's an 8, 1, and a 5.
8, 5, 8, 6, 14. It shoots this large arrow out from it and makes clear purchase into the ship. As you kind of hit the eye of the moth-like ship, you hear explosions happening. They're still coming at you and panic is ensuing. But alas, you have done some good damage. Congratulations. You can move if you would like to.
I'm going to manifest Echo as my bonus action. So, roughly 15 feet from where Prince is standing, Prince is also there. Just like a kind of like warbly looking. It looks just like him, just a little bit incorporeal. But they're standing they're standing roughly 15 feet apart, and he's also got a bow in his hand, and they kind of crouch down to get ready to start shooting arrows.
Cool.
That's all we're gonna do for right now.
Super cool. Have you shown your Echo to this crew before?
Oh yeah, they should be familiar with it. It's just, like there's no cool way that it happens. He doesn't say anything. It's just like boop, just like it's just there.
Sometimes they do yoga together.
So
it just kind of like snaps into place, and you just see two of them.
Yeah. Sorry, happens every time. Sorry.
You see H just kind of split as their shadow appears right next to them, seeming to mock their movements until told to do otherwise. But that is amazing. All right, 3 more crew members. What do you want to do?
I think. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Cool.
I'm just gonna shoot at him. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, I think that how far away are they again? Is it 30 feet that they're away?
They're about to be about 50 feet right now.
Okay. Astra will move up forward just enough for like that 60 range. So if she doesn't have to move, she won't. And she will. I'm trying to make sure I know if there's any other components of this spell. Cool. Just verbal. So Astra will be kind of like looking at the folks on the ship and try to cast Fairy Fire in like that cube to hit as much people as possible. I'm not really sure how spaced they are on that ship, but the range, like the area, I think is a 20-foot cube. So whatever the optimal hitting for the Fairy Fire is.
So with the way the ship has been, it's a thin ship. Oh my god.
The whole ship.
You're going to at least get 3 of them for bloody hell. Can you tell me how Fairy Fire works real quick?
So with Fairy Fire, you can cast a 20-foot cube of different types of light. So for Astra, being influenced with Saluna, it's kind of like a silvery bluish kind of tone. And in that area, all creatures that get hit with that need to make a dexterity saving throw. If they fail against my save, which is 13, so they need to beat a 13 dex, they will be illuminated, and any attacks on that creature that's illuminated will get advantage.
So you send out this big and this beautiful bright wave of light kind of explodes on top of this ship. The 2 that have been firing at your crewmate are just illuminated. They're so much easier to see. They're little beacons of light. They are our sunshine, our only sunshine. There is one that, alas, was able to get out of the way just in time. And the word is just in time. Congrats, you have illuminated 2 people. Does that cause advantage, disadvantage, or we just see them better?
Advantage. So the next, or I think it's any, because it's a concentration. So I just need to keep up the concentration, and
As long as you don't get hit.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, I still want to use my bonus action though.
Let's go.
Yes. So Astra would cast that verbal component. So she just Latin word for light. I think it's a lux, loose, something like that. I used to take Latin in middle school, but I forgot that shit, to be real with you. And for her bonus action, she will kind of take something out, something from her component pack, and a little like mirror, and break a little piece of it and throw it, and tell Petra, hold fast. Remember your training.
Yep.
And cast Sanctuary on Petra.
Thank you. Wow.
You are protected. Now, Petra, one thing I should tell you about being the Spelljammer captain is that you have a weird third sense of everyone and everything that happens on this ship while you're in that chair. So you know and see everything in a kind of a third sense. Just so you know.
So I can I sense how the rest of my crew is feeling? Can I sense Professor, all of that?
You can sense the locations, fights. It's as if there's a third. It's as if there's a camera following the action and everything. The only thing you can't sense is the other ship because it's not on your ship, but you are the ship.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you.
Very good. Speaking of being the ship, what is our 2 crewmates going to do?
I actually want to know, can I hold my turn until we are... How close to boarded are we?
Pretty much. Very close.
Okay, can I hold my turn until we are boarded? Because I don't do long range.
You can.
Alright.
Or you could, I guess, never mind. I think that
Unless
you can't
someone
fire
wants-
the ballista on the ship.
I can't... Oh god, point the ballista at the ship.
I don't think that's a good idea, maybe.
I think mostly I would have to aim and wait another 2 turns.
Yeah.
You can load, aim, or fire. The order of that, the only thing that has to happen in an order is fires at the end.
I think
You can load or aim.
because you've got an echo and we're still waiting for one, and we still have 1 more turn. I think I'm gonna load the thing again.
Nice.
Smart.
Once again, just
So adorable. You got this, Ruby.
yeah, and just biding my time until they're close enough for me to bop.
You reload this big giant ballista. Once again, I would pay money to see that because it sounds adorable. You put that thing back in. It is loaded. All right. Last but not least, what you gonna do, good sir?
I pop over the rail and I see the two that fired at me are glowing.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
I just
God.
go, you're pretty! And I pull out my heavy crossbow and aim. Oh, look, I have advantage on the attack.
Yes, you do.
Oh, when rogues have advantage, this is when things get nasty. Ooh. Let's see. Does a 23 hit?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Perhaps.
This is a heavy crossbow, by the way.
Of course it is.
So that is 10 points of piercing
Ooh.
plus,
Ooh.
oh my, 9 points of sneak attack.
dang.
That's a 19. That is. God. Ow. You hit this guy so hard. It's like one of those carnival games where the guy just flops back. He just flops back and gets rocked. Not doing okay. One would say, definitely not okay. And the other one? Oh, do you only have one attack so far?
I only have one attack, but I kind of like snarkily call out, "That's how you shoot something!" Bonus action hide.
Very good.
I like to
It's
paint.
like I ducked completely under the starboard rail, just going and reloading my crossbow.
Nice.
I like to ping a TikTok memer picture for those who partake, where it's the audio that's like, it's Jordans! Creasing Jordans, but it's the fairy fire and the advantage. Yeah. That's me being a zoomer. Don't you worry, guys.
It is amazing, and I love it so much. I also love that I'm going to... It is now the bad guy's turn.
Oh no.
As
Doesn't
they-
have to be.
Yeah, they could take a break this turn.
It doesn't matter. Rolled a 1. So they shot
they did take a break
so
this turn.
far. Actually, let's do something fun. Captain, roll me
Yes.
a D20 flat.
A D20 flat.
Yes. If you roll you missed. Okay, that's fine. If you roll this above a certain number I had in my head, they would have had to eat that. But I will still not allow that to go unpunished. So you see their ballista. You hear the pop, the boom of a cannon, and then just it kind of slides out and falls into space and floats behind them. As their ship's gonna take another 2 points of damage.
Did everybody else see that too?
Did their cannon fall off?
Did it? I think it like came out the other end.
I didn't know cannons could do that.
You just hear this, "You don't know how to shoot that either!"
But with that, you see 3 of these armored creatures hop to the edge as both ships finally come face to face, side to side, and they just hop over and just fall onto the deck.
Okay.
Now we are going to run regular initiative. Everyone roll me your initiative.
All right. 18.
Shit,
17.
son. 4.
Declare it flat.
10.
I guess there are worse things.
10.
20.
Jesus.
Trevor's first.
Rogue,
Good
baby.
Lord.
Rogue,
All
baby.
right.
What's
Plus
your
5 to initiative and
Same
advantage.
though. Okay, you have advantage.
Captain, Clara, Connie, Astra, and then these 3, they roll their initiatives.
I feel like I'm driving a Ferrari and I did not learn stick because I have so many bonuses and I don't know how I'm going to use them.
That's totally.
Okay, I'm going to use that one, which would make, oh, bloody hell. Trevor!
Yes. How
Vromas.
close are they? Like,
So,
they're on the rail, basically.
yeah, so they are on your deck at this point.
Cool.
And then I am confirming something about your ship. Your ship the top of your ship, the main deck of your ship, you can get to them as long as you're on the same deck. You can get to them every turn. It's definitely within 30 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because our deck's only like 20. The ship's only has a beam of 20 feet, right?
It's 20 foot wide and like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 45 is 20 by 45 until you get to the tree.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's it. Cool.
It's meant for 5 people, including the tree.
Cool. I'm assuming I'm very, very close, if not in melee, with at least one of them.
Correct.
Is it the one that is grievously injured with a crossbow bolt hanging out of him?
Hilariously, yes.
Excellent. I'm going to sidestep him and go up to the compatriot who is also glowing, with the fairy fire.
Glowing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is a melee spell attack? Nope, never mind. Because it's not finesse or range, so I won't get a sneak attack on it.
Right.
But I am just going to step up to him and slap him across the face and cast Inflict Wounds.
Dang.
What's this?
Dang.
It is to hit, so roll to hit, I believe.
Yep, and he's glowing, so I do have advantage on the attack.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
17?
Yeah, hit.
Cool, that's 3d10.
Oh, God.
Let's see here. Oh, that's not nice. 11, 17. And as I slap him across the face, I'm just like, I challenge you to a duel! Whap!
And as you slap him and you feel that necrotic energy zap from their face, you see their eyes roll back to the head and they fall to their knees and they slump over.
I look at the one with the heavy crossbow bolt hanging out of him, the one that I shot. I'm just like, bonus action disengage.
Very good.
And I just book it 30 feet away from the guy, probably toward the front of the ship.
Back towards the front,
back toward the foremast and the bowsprit.
Foremast, that's the word.
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else?
No, that will be all.
Captain, what would you like to do? You are currently on the chair, the spelljamming chair. What would you like to do?
What's the range I can do with the chair? Like, can I stay in the chair, but it moves around, right? Because it hovers?
It does not move around. It is a fixed position on the ship, and you're in the second level of the ship. So to get to where you would need to get to, to get to the action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you would get to the main deck in one round.
Okay.
And you can do a ranged attack from there.
Could I do a ranged attack from the chair because I have magic missile?
You cannot. Hold on.
120 feet. And I can see everything on the ship.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, rude.
Hold on. At any time, you can see and hear what's happening on and around a vessel as though you're standing at a location of choice of product. That rules as written. Yes, you can. Okay.
Two. I'm going to cast it at second level. And how many guys are there right now?
There's 2 standing and 1 on the ground.
Great, awesome. I'm gonna do the 2 standing ones, and it's just 1d4 plus 1, and it's however many. It's 3 glowing darts, and it's 1 additional at second level or higher, so that's 4 glowing darts. So that's 2 per the 2 that are standing, and I rolled 5 each, so that's 10 damage to both of them each.
So, Jeebus. So the one with the guy should have stayed home today. The one with the arrow in his body, he's like thinking about his whole life right now. He's still standing, but not well. The other one seems to be a bit more sturdy. They still took the big front, but they're still willing to fight to their very bitter end. And oh my god, at any time you can see and hear what's happening on and around the vessel as though you're standing in the location of your choice abroad.
And
That
Petra
is
just
so-
pushes her glasses up a little bit, and a glint kind of lights up against the glasses as the magic missiles leave her fingertips.
That is wild. Oh my god. Spell
The,
magic
just
missile's broken.
the anime white glasses effect. And
Get off my ship.
But for a minute, she thinks about her dad, and she's like, he would have liked that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say hot.
Oh yeah, of course. Biased. Speaking of bias, Ruby, I believe it is your turn at 17.
Okay, who's still standing? How many people are still left?
You have one on wobbly knees, you have another one that's pretty sturdy, and the other one is on the ground.
All right, I would like to go after Wobbles. Hop on in. I have. As I pass, I'm gonna flavor this and feel free to negate this. But I think I'm gonna bounce past Honey Blooded Prince's Echo
Mm-hmm.
and grab a spear kind of nearby and be like, "Can I borrow this?"
Fair
And
for me.
hop through because I don't know if you have a spear on you, but I am stealing yours. And go after the wobbly guy.
You grab the spear really quick, and you go after the wobbly guy. Rule of cool makes that make sense. Why don't you roll the hit?
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit. How the hell?
All right, that is 8 piercing damage.
How do you do this?
Oh God,
Har
the spear is like twice as long as Ruby is. I hop kind of over past Honey Blooded Prince, grab the spear that I think is his, but doesn't matter now. And just sort of almost, it looks like a pole vaulter, land in the first guy. Question for you.
Mhm.
Am I close enough to use my bonus action to get the guy? Is there another guy next to him?
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action, unarmed strike, and kick the other one in the face.
As you should.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's exactly what I was hoping you'd do.
It's actually what. Yeah, that is the best thing.
It's literally just an unarmed strike,
Oh my
It's
god.
still adorable.
but it is a 16.
You just hit.
For 5 damage.
Nice.
As you kick through this person's face mask, and they go, son of a... But they are still on their feet and very angry.
You
Uh,
seem mad.
That was a movement. That was an attack. That was a bonus attack. I believe you're out of economy.
Yep, I'm just here now.
Bringing it to...
Hey, you're not just anything, Ruby, okay?
You're true.
Thank you.
Let's see here. That is 17. Technically, Vromas did the most damage. So, the guy that just got kicked in the face will pull out his longsword. And he will swing at Vromas.
Oh boy.
Get the other guy.
Big mistake.
I might actually have a chance here. Does a 16 hit you?
16 does hit me.
Huzzah! Freaking...
Oh.
Freaking, vengeance! You're going to take, max damage. So that's going to be 9 points of slashing damage. Oh. That's not it, is it? Uh, 9 points of slashing damage plus 4 points of radiant damage as this sword like erupts in light and right across you.
Oh, he's just bloody.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Wu-Tang. Speaking of Wu-Tang, quick shot from the ship. That's going to... God, they can't shoot for crap. Actually, so much so that you actually see the rogue ship start to pull away from you and veer off course. The guy on the ship looks back and goes, "Why? Come back, you cowards! Bringing it to H."
It is I. So with a little bit of a shudder from the echo, H switches places. So
Cool.
where there was a transparent, there is now H, and where H was, there's a transparent H. And before he does it, he just does like a whistle to the guy that just hit Vromas. To like be like, and he totally looks the wrong direction. H is now like to his side and just fires off a shot right in his face.
Roll the hit.
Boy.
I love when he does this.
That is a 25. to
You
hit.
bitch. Yeah, roll your God.
Just a little ooh 25. Just
Woo,
a little.
woo, woo.
That's
24.
11 plus
11 plus? What are you? You're all level 3, right? God.
yeah, so that's 11 points of damage, but then I get a d6 of radiant damage because I did not load an arrow into my glimmering moon bow. So
Of course you do.
that's 16 points of damage total for your boy.
Ruh-roh.
And as soon as like seconds after it hits him, the arrow is gone. Like it's just like he was hit with pure light, just straight into his chest.
So H shows up, does a switcheroo. Hello, guy turns his head around, and by the time he even recognizes what's happened, hits his chest. Lets out a big scream. He is bloodied, barely on his feet, wobbling, trying to stay awake. But unfortunately, it's now Astra's turn.
Woohoo! That's me.
Yo.
Let's hope that I'm better at hitting Secret Flames than a certain AAA games cleric of Selena.
Ooh, speak on it.
So
Ooh,
let's
speak on
let's
it.
hope. So they have to do a Dex 13 save for the Sacred Flame.
13. Come on, dice, please save me. Son of a what? Just roll. God damn it. I hate this.
Woohoo! All right.
Where's my actual die?
And with
I
that,
broke into your house and stole your real die.
ruh-roh.
Clearly.
Yeah. Session 0. We had a separate session 0 where we just stole all your shit.
Yeah, that was our heist session 0.
It was the heist.
Bad dice from the dollar store.
Yes. Oh, yes. It was part of the grand plan.
Lamar
So-
goes to pick up his actual dice and they just crumble to dust.
Yeah.
The second heist was ruining his
There we
actual
go.
dice.
with a note from everybody else going, "Gotcha, bitch."
Just a post-it with a drawing of us.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Oh, so to be clear, they're finding a new dice to roll this one, or did they fail?
Oh, I failed.
Okay. So the way that the Sacred Flame of Astral looks like is kind of like inspired by a little bit more of her Astral Elf-ness than Selena, but kind of combination. So it almost looks like there's a star that kind of moves from the Astral Sea onto this creature. So it just kind of like descends upon that way in a way. Like this little shooting star action. And that shooting star will move from probably the side of the ship onto that creature. I'm aiming at the creature that just got shot by H. And we'll do 7 radiant damage.
How do you do this?
I think that the star will kind of like hit right in the back almost like a backstab, but with like radiant damage. So then they're just kind of like hit and they'll like jolt, like oh, and then fall on their sides.
Starlight hits them deeply and burns their back. They let out a big yelp until they can no longer have the energy to expend air, and they just fall to their knees and keel over as they smoke. As the star that you borrowed from space goes back to where it belongs.
Aw.
I would say a prayer for the fallen, but you know.
You have successfully defended your ship. Congratulations, everybody! Yeah!
Anyway,
With that said, you have, as you look upon your ship, you have a bit of damage, but nothing too bad. But you only have 2 dead elves. As you look upon one, it's still breathing, just not awake.
Is that the one I slapped?
Yeah, you hit exactly the amount they
Hostage
had left.
time? Hostage time.
Can I go through their pockets?
You can go through their pockets. Give me a quick. I have not done a good looting in a while. Perception or sleight of hand, whichever one you would want.
While they're doing that, Astra's gonna cast a healing word on our favorite Githyanki
Amazing.
to
12?
get them some HP back.
I'm gonna get some rope and I'm gonna start tying their ankles and wrists together.
Very good. You rolled a 12?
Yeah, apparently I'm not very perceptive.
It's fine. So you see on them, on all 3 of them, which is very easy to see, you see a very ornate longsword.
I'm gonna take that. Yeah.
I think it's bigger than me.
Yeah, I'm saying, all right, I'll hold that. There we go. Thank you.
And then you see on all of them, and also a long bow that looks also super ornate and fancy.
Vromas, do you need a long sword? Do you like long swords?
I kind of like cock my eye, just bleeding. You know, his coat and everything is just. He's like, ugh. He draws his rapier and shoves it into the guy that you're tying up. Here, hold this.
Okay.
Wait, but
And doesn't kill him. If he's at 0, it's just 2 auto crits.
It is technically 2 auto crits.
Yeah, and then I just kind of grumble under my voice, and my armor and the clothing just kind of shifts for a second and looks totally clean. Just pulls the rapier out. No, thank you. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna put the long sword on the ground. I'm just gonna keep tying, and I'm just gonna try and process what I just saw.
So
by the way, those who searched, which would be Ruby, you also found a holotape.
Have I seen one of these before?
Yes, general ways of relaying messages and stuff like that. You would put it into a console so you can read what the message is.
I fully toss the holotape behind me. I have no interest in it. I'm looking for snacks.
Okay,
I
grab
catch
that.
I was gonna say, if you don't, I would absolutely catch that
Maybe we
holotape.
both grab it at the same time and our hands touch for a second.
Sorry
about that. Sorry about that.
You are
Nope,
the captain.
You're our prince, so I think royalty trumps.
He like mutters, it's like, it's just a name, just here, and he like holds it out.
Thank you. I just press my glasses up. All right, great. We'll review that at dinner.
Before dinner starts, Vromas, do you still need any help? And she just kind of gestures to your overall, because now you appear clean, and so she's a little confused.
You appear clean, but I'm still just bleeding.
Yeah,
Was
Like
so
underneath the armor is just like blood is still coming out. He's like, I was stabbed a little. Sure, if you have some.
Yeah, okay. Well, feel better, I suppose. And that's her somatic or verbal component for heal word. And you get what is 4 + 3 7 HP back.
Hey, that
Oh.
works.
Bless your bedside manner.
I'm back above half. I got dropped to single digits.
I figured.
Got by the radiant damage.
Yeah, that sucked. It's just kind of like, stretch as feeling the wounds are closing on my body. It's like, thank you so much. That feels better. Shall I sharpen your weapons or anything like that if you need?
Honestly, the more rusty and unkempt this mace is, the better it is suited for these things. The poison really works into the grooves if it's scratched that way. So I'll keep that in mind. But
The way you think.
I might send you on an errand later for more components and things.
Prince
Yeah.
does that like wide-eyed Keenan face.
What do you?
That's the voice like.
So you keep it rusty for tetanus reasons?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Okay.
Makes sense. No, whatever you need to send me, that is where the threads of fate will send me. So it's all fine. I'm gonna go rest now.
Dinner will be in about half an hour. I'm making BLTs. If anybody has any preferences for no L or no T, just let me know, and then I can put that in the yeah. So I'm so he's all tied up. He's unconscious, right? He's unconscious.
He is unconscious unless someone else does something.
Great. I'm gonna take him to the quarters. Can somebody help me take him to my quarters? Awesome, because he's kind of heavy. Great. So we'll just bring him to my quarters. We'll do a full interrogation later. Do you think he would also want a BLT?
I think the point of interrogate. I don't think you're supposed to feed prisoners.
Do you think he'd be tempted by a BLT?
I mean, I've never seen someone use it as an interrogation tactic, but if he hates tomatoes, I mean, you could.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he hates lettuce.
He might hate lettuce. He could hate tomatoes. This is good though. Okay, all right. So we'll tie him up in my quarters, and then we'll make dinner, and then we'll interrogate him. I think that, and we'll also listen to the holodisc. Okay, so the agenda is BLTs together in the dining quarters, and then holodisc, and then interrogation. Great. Break, nice. And then I just run down to the galley to start making dinner for everybody.
Remember the module on prisoners and prison tactics and interrogation tactics? I think that's in your Volo's guide to ethics about prisoners.
Yeah, thank you. Right, section 13.
Volo's
guide.
Volo's guide to prisoner ethics.
Yeah, man, he was such a gift.
That is now canon.
Volume 16.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Item A, subsection F, star. I'll thank you, Astra. Appreciated. And then we will get him set up in my quarters, tied up in a chair, and then I'm gonna go start making BLTs for everybody.
I'll take care of the deck.
Oh, thank you so much. Vromas.
I start stripping the bodies and then just getting everything off them, and then pitch the bodies outside of the gravity plane.
Right, there they go. Yep. Good teamwork. And as I pass, I'm like, good job. Bye. And then I
You take everything off the bodies again. Long sword, long bow, and they have chest plate on them. And then we threw them over. They fall a little bit, and then they break the gravity plane and just kind of float as your ship goes past them. Probably never to be seen or buried again.
Yep.
With that, you feel the ship kind of do a familiar rocking, as if the professor is adjusting their particular position. And from there, this is probably the best place to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys, for doing your first battle. When we come back, we're going to eat some food, interrogate a prisoner, read a holotape, or none of it, or all of it. Let's see what happens right here on Feywild and Out, the Specter episode 1.
Bye. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Jade here with Feywild Now, and we have done the first half of the Specter, the Spelljammer adventure, and it was pretty cool. I will throw it to Lamar to kind of give like a little recap, welcome, and then we'll reintroduce ourselves before we go back into the game.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Spectre right here on Feywild Now. My name is Lamar. I'm your dungeon master. Our 5 Trevor adventurers have survived their first ambush. We've been introduced to everybody. We've done a little bit of space combat. They fired upon others. They fired upon them. Trevor's character murdered somebody in cold blood. Actually, no, that one just got knocked out. Everyone else got murdered in cold blood.
Yeah.
We realized that rules as written just makes the captain being able to shoot magic missile as long as someone's on the ship. It's been a wild first 90 minutes. But once again, my name is Lamar. I go by he, him pronouns. I am your dungeon master for today. And let's go the opposite way. Mayanna, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Mayanna Berrin. I'm playing Petra Zagreo, she, her pronouns for both. And I'm so excited to be here.
How's that, Trevor?
Hi, Trevor Valle. I am playing Vromas Zandru, the Githyanki road. Pronouns, my pronouns, he, him. Zandru's Vromas's pronouns are he, them, they, something.
Very good. Jade.
Hi y'all, I'm Jade. I use she, they pronouns, and Astra uses they, she pronouns.
Sparrow.
Hello, I am your favorite bird on the interweb. I use he, him pronouns. I'm Sparrow. And Honey-Blooded Prince uses he, they.
Huzzah, Clara.
Hi, I'm Clara Allison, and I'm playing Ruby, the Harengon monk. And my pronouns are she, they, and Ruby's pronouns are they, them.
Huzzah. As we left off, once again we had this big battle, and we realized that one of the people who boarded your ship was simply knocked out because it was actually the perfect amount of damage taken to him. They currently have a rapier stab in their leg, so they failed 2 death saving throws, but they are currently tied up and held. Someone's
I pulled that out. I pulled that out.
You did pull it out, so it's not more death.
Now he's bleeding out.
Yeah, he's not going to make it. So I'm going to. But dinner is being prepared. I think BLT is on the menu, which I don't know how you got Terran pork and bread out here, but that must have been a hell of a haul. And also, we're going to do stuff like that. Once again, you do have a item that you picked up that you're trying to take to one of the outside planets, a nice little coastal side. Another thing about your ship, because the type of ship it is a living ship, you are unable to land safely on land. You must land in water because you have an actual, like, I forgot what it's called, but if you put it on land, it will tilt to the side. So you can land on land, it's just not safe.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea. But luckily, the place you're supposed to go is a coastal town. So good for that. So, I have so many things we can do, but the thing is, what do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna kind of ring the dinner bell. This is something that I like to do. I like for us to have dinner together. So BLTs are ready in our little dining quarters. It's just one long wooden table, and I try to make it nice, but we're doing our best. So it's just like a loose piece of sail as tablecloth, one little like crystalline candle that I light, and I lay all the plates out. Do I have a radio? Can I say I have a little radio?
Yes.
Thank you. So I play a little radio, a little mood music. I get all the BLTs out and I just go, okay, dinner time!
The music plays. Everything is as lovely as being on a space submarine really could be. Petra,
Yes.
just for giggles, can you make me a survival or performance check?
Ooh, okay, I'll do
Does she s-
performance.
Does she still have guidance? Because I don't think you used it earlier.
I did not use it earlier. What is that? Sorry, remind me what guidance
Let
does.
me.
It's just a
I
1d4.
do believe in a few limitations of the game. It is concentration up to 1 minute. It has been
It's
more
definitely
than
been more
one.
than
minute.
Yeah, it's definitely been past that.
Oh, that is a natural 20. Plus 4,
Didn't need it.
24.
The first nat 20 of the game, I believe.
First
Yeah.
nat 20 of the
Indeed.
game. Congratulations, everybody, nat 20. Very
Yeah.
good. That nat 20 was so amazing and so hilarious. I'm going to give you an inspiration point because that was for your ability to make a delicious meal. And let me tell you something. When you're traveling in space, especially as people doing whatever jobs you can find, sometimes not the most legal, getting a good meal is hard. But alas, your captain Petra was able to make a damn fine meal. And one of the things about a meal, especially a really good meal, as good as this one, and ambiance and music, everyone who eats, you're going to immediately get 1d8 healing. Because that was a damn good meal.
Thank you.
Especially since you found Terran swine and bread.
Yeah, we got really lucky on our last stop at the market.
Must have been a pretty penny. Not gonna lie to you.
I didn't necessarily ask where the pork was from. But
Oh, you did the grocery shopping from us?
yeah,
Oh, jinkies.
I can confirm that
Hilarity.
it is meat and that it does crisp, and it is some sort of bacon.
We let you do it because you usually get us a good price.
Yep.
It's
But
just
You
intimidation.
don't ask
We
all
just
the
don't ask
questions.
how.
You don't ask all the questions I'd love for you to ask.
If you give me the sandwich, I wait till your back is turned and I take out the bacon and I take off the bread and I put them on other people's plates.
Amazing.
It's just LT.
That's LT. That's an LT right there.
Oh my
Um,
god, you're a rabbit. I forgot that.
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
So amazing.
You could have just offered it to HPP. You would have taken it.
Oh, I certainly do. I think,
Exactly.
but I have to wait till Petra's back is turned because she works really hard and I don't want her to feel bad.
Oh, that's so precious.
Stealth roll.
No.
Really?
Stealth roll.
I'm
Nice.
being nice though.
Can
know.
I say that Ruby has advantage because they know my movement patterns pretty well?
I will allow that.
17.
What is your passive, Petra?
Ooh, my passive.
Passive
my
perception.
passive is 11.
You're pretty good at stealthing food.
I believe it. I'm a rabbit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I distribute the unwanted parts of my sandwich.
I
Equally
think,
distributing the means.
I think that Astra
meats-
will
the
see
meats
that you're
production.
about
The
to
means of
put
production.
the meat on a different plate,
Dude, you're,
and then
Jen,
I'm-
you're
muted.
muted.
You're muted. Yeah.
Fuck. Hi,
There we go.
that's me.
Hi.
Ha ha ha.
So what
But it's
were you
funny
saying?
thing. The funny thing is that it went on the captions, so the people that read the captions already knew what I said. I'm just keeping everybody on their toes. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So I think that Astra would see Ruby's about to like put the meat like on somebody else's plate, so maybe Honey or Vromas, and just kind of yoinks it to get Astra meat. And then if you look at Astra's plate, it's the bread's like on is everything's separated. So there's a pile of bread, there's a pile of tomatoes, there's a pile of lettuce, and then there's a pile of meat, and they're all very neatly stacked. And she'll eat them all together, one thing, and all together another thing, all together another thing.
That's so funny.
Deconstructed the
amazing.
sandwich. That is
Mhm.
absolutely amazing. Everyone, don't forget to give yourselves your 1d8 healing if you need it.
Yeah.
Some of you
Ooh, yes.
probably do.
Yes.
You.
Good. Vromas doesn't even notice when you take anything off their plate. My passive perception is 9.
You're just
John
like, oh,
Cena.
I got extra
Yeah,
meat this time.
It's like, oh, look, extra meat. And then he completely forgets that he has extra meat. And then they look back and go, what?
Goldfish.
5 goldfish duct taped together.
in the trench coat.
Yeah.
With
Your
a sword.
passive perception is actually 9.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Dump stat wisdom. You guys have a lovely meal. There's music playing. What would you like to do?
So okay. So we have this holotape, and then we also have the captive. I think based off of I did do a review of the Volo's Guide to Interrogating Prisoners per Astra's recommendation, and you want to go in with as much information as possible. So I push my glasses up again. So so I think it would probably be best for us to investigate the holotape first. Before we go into the interrogation, but I'm also open to feedback and/or conflicting opinions. So at this time, the forum is open for any other thoughts that the crew has. And then I just sit and I start eating my sandwich. Yes, Vromas.
When we were doing the interrogation, can I lift up his fingernails with my dagger?
Yes, but I would wait until let's see what his vibe is first. If he seems agreeable, no. If he doesn't seem agreeable, start with the thumb and work your way to the pinky.
Okay.
Not
Any
really.
other questions?
Not really a question, but more of a boundary. So I don't really want to use my healing spells as a form of torture. It gets really dicey with Saluna, and she gets a little bit,
Right.
So, for myself to be in good standing with my patron god, we'll unfortunately have to not use that as a tactic. I know that's under Section C of unconventional ways to get information from your prisoner, but unfortunately that won't be an option at this time.
You could
What if I
we
tickle
just
him?
have you maybe have the mace you're threateningly tapping the mace against your hand in the corner?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, great, awesome. Okay, so you'll do that. Will Saluna be happy with that, or is there anything else that you need from us?
If I show my amulet, I think it'll be fine, associating Saluna with the great power to hurt and also to give. So.
Okay, sick. If we don't get to that second part, let me know how I can assist you in making sure you're in good standing with her, and we can make that happen for you. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, great. I guess let's crack this sucker open, I guess. And I just try to get the hollow disc to start working.
You get you. I imagine it's this old school cassette player where you just kind of pop it in, you slam it down, and you press play, and the first thing you see is
you just hear "Come and get your love."
And what pops up?
Wrong side. Gotta flip it over.
We killed Chris Pratt?
I wasn't trying to let everybody else know. Damn, shit.
The crispy rat? What?
Can't have shit in the astral sea.
No, there's no crispy rat on the sandwich. That was last sandwich.
You're right.
I told you I wasn't sure if it was rat.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
It probably was.
It probably was. Whatever, it's fine. Hey, it tasted good. It fried great, actually.
This hollow ship pops up, and then it actually projects a little bit of a grainy image above it. And what you see, you can make out what's probably the main deck of some form of ship. And what you can hear is a face comes, a face. It's scaly and seems to have kind of goldish skin or scales in this way. And it goes, "My name is of the coin. We need SOS help finding quadrants. Attacks with unknown Astral."
I think Astra is going to try and grab the holotape and inspect it a bit. I'm looking for if it's damaged in any way.
It is damaged.
Okay.
A little bit. You see that it's being in someone's pocket, or maybe it was discovered that way. It is a little bit damaged. Is there any way you would like to try to fix it?
Yeah, I would like to try and use mending
I
to
also have
fix.
mending if you need assistance. Double mending.
Uh, I will. I forgot what the D&D help action is, but I'm just going to steal something from Pathfinder. I will
Good.
give you an additional 2 points for the assist. So someone needs. How does mending work, real quick?
It just there's no. It's just instantaneous.
You have to touch.
Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes magic. You know.
I mean, if I need to like be able to see it better, to like look at it to see what I'm mending, then
No, I believe you. I just need
Also,
to.
I think the
read-
help action gives you advantage on the roll.
Is that what help does? Of
I think
course it
so. I
does.
could be wrong.
I believe
I
you.
often am.
I feel like at a certain point, some 5e rules just become like word of mouth.
Yeah,
But
I have
that-
bardic
that
knowledge.
happens.
I have bardic
That-
knowledge of
Okay.
5e.
it.
I will allow you to do mending.
Okay.
And since you're both going to do mending, I can't really break this. So you notice that the part of the holotape that takes care of visuals was damaged and audio was damaged. But because you have mending, you're able to quickly repair both of them with simply just blessing it, and you put it back into the holotape, and you see it a bit better. I have too many notes, too many places. Okay. Once again, you see a ship. It is definitely the captain's quarters, but it seems to be it's actively being bombarded. You see flashes of lights and sparks happening. People are running around in a panic. And he says, "My name is Captain Illick of the Copper Coin. We have been attacked and we are going adrift in space. We are asking SOS help. Our current coordinates are enter the coordinates here. Immediate help required. We are being attacked by
Then it cuts out before we hear who's attacking them.
correct.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, that's interesting. And then I take out like a notebook, like a kid would do at school, and I just start like writing down the message. And I have like little like color coded sections of any. It's like a bullet.
Oh yeah,
journal.
the video
Yeah.
was fixed as well. It's definitely a female dragonborn with copper-looking scales. They had deep, dark eyes. That's about it.
Okay. Okay, so agenda items are we're still gonna interrogate that guy, and then I think we should investigate these coordinates, and then who wants to do dishes tonight? Because Vromas did it last time. We're not doing nose goes. We have to do a different system.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
If you think
got no
about
problem
it,
with
I clean everyone's dishes, but if the dishes were wounds, yeah.
Right. Okay. No, everybody has their job that they're good at for sure. But there's also like, okay, remember we talked about this last week. Like, yes, we all have our jobs that we're good at, but we also all want to equally contribute. You know, I'm the captain, but I make dinner, and you know, Vromas helps repair the ship, and Ruby gives everybody emotional support. But also Ruby does clean the dust bunnies, which is kind of conflicting for them, and you know, like just get into the nooks and crannies and get all the little dirt out. So like we all contribute in lots of different ways. Astra, HBP has very kindly volunteered to do the dishes, but you will have to do the dishes eventually.
It kind of just makes a face and silently
And
just like,
make fun.
One of the ones, kind of like a nod, they're just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this fight right now.
Astra gets a very like you don't have to bullshit a reason to do it kind of look.
I just
And
press the
he
button again.
begins to roll up his sleeves, and he begins to head over to kind of just collects everybody's dishes and heads over to complete that task.
Thank you.
DM, can I make a stealth roll? to exit
Yup.
the room.
Yes, you may.
16, 23.
That is. Give me a second. That is beating everything. Yep.
Cool.
Oh.
I immediately go to where the prisoner is being held.
Correct.
Uh-oh.
I look around and I realize Vromas is gone, and I also run to my quarters.
Wait.
Darn it! I hate when he does that.
Wait. Vromas, I'm allow you to do something before that happens because you would have done it while they were doing stuff.
Is he awake?
He is. No one has healed him, so he is still unconscious.
I'll attempt to stabilize him with a medicine check,
Roll.
which sucks because my wisdom is 8, so it's -1.
Ooh, boy.
That would be a 3.
I'm gonna be nice and not make you damage him further, but you don't know what to do.
When you come in, Vromas is standing over this guy, screaming in what sounds like draconic, throwing bandages at him, and
Okay.
just completely losing their mind.
Okay. I'm going to start writing this down as like interesting scare tactic. I have not seen throw band-aids used for intimidation before, but I'm open to new ideas, and this seems very interesting.
Back in the kitchen, I'm like, to explain to the other two, in my defense, I can't read the chore wheel. We noticed that they've all left.
You know, that's a new excuse that I'll have to write that one down in a language that you can read.
I can't read.
Oh. Huh.
Where did everyone go?
Oh. We should HPP, we're gonna go we're gonna go check on them downstairs. I have because we've been traveling together for a while, so I feel like we would know generally that Vromas probably would go check on the prisoner on their own, and
First
so
time this has happened.
yeah, so I think Astra will go with Ruby at least, and HPP if they have finished the dishes to go downstairs.
You don't have to finish the dishes.
Or that too.
Oh no, he's sticking with the dishes.
That's great.
Does anyone speak Draconic when they come into the room?
No.
Let's see.
No.
What languages did I pick?
None of you have Draconic except
No.
for
Okay.
Vromas.
Cool.
I'm like trying to pronounce what he said.
Unless we have like a etymology that infernal and
Oh god.
Yeah.
Angry and snarling.
Oh
Just
boy.
spittle is raining on this guy.
All right. I think that's not gonna be good for his wounds. I think that there might be an infection. We want to be careful about infecting the prisoner.
Not
That's
even
like a
paying
later
attention
threat.
to anybody else.
Okay. Man. Calm down.
Wake him up.
Okay. Yep. You got it. Could you? Sorry. You're very tall. Could you just like stand just off to the side for a second? Thank you.
He is
and I just start
6'5"
kinda,
and like 150, just kind of like.
Okay. All right. Okay. Great. And I'm just gonna start like slapping him gently. Wake up. Come on, wake up.
Give me a medicine check.
You got it.
I should probably help. The way that Astra helps is because this happens a lot, and Astra's like teaching philosophy in her one semester at Strixhaven, as adjunct professor is and part of the reason why she was not asked back, is very much fail, do it on your own, but I'll be there to help. So if there's a stumble and a mistake, then Astra will let that happen and then be like, oh, no, you should do it this way. So if it's mending the wounds, then, suturing and you did it wrong and stab it, like, oh, well, you don't do that.
Gotcha.
Roll the 19 for medicine check.
Ooh,
Okay. 1d4.
not much to fix.
1d4. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 1d4. Ooh, that's a 4.
The teaching's working.
Yay.
He is awake. He is still bloody,
Okay.
but he is awake. He goes.
And
I straddle him
like,
and put a knife to his throat.
Yeah, I lean down and I make eye contact with him. I'm like, hey, okay. So, good morning, first of all. This is Vromas. So there's a couple options at your discretion. One is we could do this as I like to do it, or we could do it the way my friend likes to do it. And I don't know if you can tell, but look at him. So just let me know how you'd like to proceed, and we can do that either way. And I just push my glasses up again.
I'm just gonna give this to you guys for free. He's gonna go. What do you want?
Tell me
What?
about the damsel ship, the copper coin. Tell me about Ilkish. Where are they? What happened to them? Tell me now, or I will slit your throat. We will raise you from the dead, and I will do it over and over again until you speak.
So this seems personal, so I'm gonna let him do the questioning for a little bit.
He looks around and goes, I do not know these words.
You have a log about an attack on a damsel ship called the Copper Coin that I served on, that my friend and fate twined. Where did you get this tape?
Intimidation.
Nice.
Okay.
While that's happening, Honey-Blooded
Advantage.
Prince. While that's happening, Honey-Blooded Prince seems to enter the room, but if you look closely enough, you could tell it's his echo and not actually him.
I kind
This
of
is
turn around. I'm like, okay, great.
This is so beautiful. I have to take a picture of it. I will put it in our Discord of the natural 20 I just rolled.
Oh,
Plus
yeah.
2 for intimidation for a total of 22.
Oh, there's two crits in one bloody game. Okay.
I just put it on our Discord.
That's amazing.
I'm just like, I ain't touching that. It just came up.
That's beautiful.
That's a natural 20. He goes, in my pocket. I found that in an abandoned ship.
What? Yep.
We came across the ship. It was floating there. We did not.
What? Yep. Was floating there. Was it the copper coin?
I don't. It was a dame ship of some sort. Maybe. It looked like it was destroyed. It was destroyed far before we got there.
Vromas, are you okay?
You are the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Either I must leave the room or you give me permission to kill him where he lies.
I appreciate you giving me the option. Let me think for a second. Well, do you have anything else of value you could give us? Information, guidance, anything I can help you with the situation? Because it's not looking great for you, my friend. Just between you, me, and everybody. Got any kids? Got any people you love? Any friends? Anybody? Anything you need to get back to? Anything that could maybe kind of sway you in this situation to help us out?
Who's your captain? What's the name of your vessel you were on when you attacked us? Where are you from? Where are you stationed? Where were you going?
Any of that would be great.
We're here under the order of Emperor Zavan of the Zarian Empire. That was the dark. That was the Dark Star. That was our ship.
The Dark Star was the ship that you found the holodeck on?
No. The Dark Star was the ship I was abandoned from.
Understood. And were they the ones who ordered you to attack us today?
We attack any we attack any vessels near us.
And how'd that go for you?
It's been better up till now.
So maybe there's like a learning opportunity here, perhaps?
Absolute. I promise to never board your ship again.
Right. See, you can promise me that, but not for the reasons you think. And then I'm going to beckon everybody to leave the room, and I'm just going to kind of like give a thumbs up to Vromas. Anything else you need before we
No.
All right. Do what you got to happen. And then
Hey,
I just leave.
Vromas, can you make sure it's a little clean? I need to refill some blood bags.
Great question. Great. This is
Just
good.
if you
We're
find
thinking
it in
about
your
this in
heart.
advance. I like that we're thinking about this in advance.
You want to begin bloodletting him first before I kill him?
Oh, well, I didn't think that was an option, but sure.
I'm efficient,
Oh,
actually.
no. What I'm going to do will be messy.
Oh, okay. Let me just Astra kind of like has like a little pack on her anyways for this. This is a common occurrence for her. So she's just gonna like start like setting up like a little blood donor drip going and maybe fill like maybe 1 or 2 bags. She's not gonna do the full because she can sense Vromas really wants to get into this guy, but just a little bit.
I need you to make it. I am going to require a medicine check.
Of course.
Astral elf. And safely draining blood from someone who's been profusely bleeding for a few hours.
See, I get good rolls on the ones that matter. It's not not 20, it's a 19. Plus 5, 24.
You are able to get 2 full solid bags of this Astra Elf's life essence, essentially. Bringing them down to they're just able to stay awake. They're still alive, but a good shake of a tree might stop that.
Professor specifically?
The professor probably is not down.
I'm gonna commune with Professor and be like, just don't shake for like 5 minutes. Give Vromas a head start or something. Sweet. Anybody who doesn't want to see this, I'm gonna probably go hang out on the deck. So
Be comforted in the fact that your blood will help others. Goodbye. And Astra walks out.
I will also leave.
HPP's echo just kind of shimmers, like if you've ever seen the kid, like the meme of the kid that just does like the peace sign and he just kind of shimmers away. That's exactly what happens.
I consider staying, but I think I hop after Petra. I'm like, I'm good.
I just calmly throw him over my shoulder. Grab probably a good 100 feet of rope. And then step off the side of the ship so the gravity plane holds me to the underside at the keel. Walk to the aft of the ship. Tie the rope around his legs.
Yep.
Anchor the rope to the ship and smile at him as I push him out of the air envelope and just watch.
He drifts behind the ship just outside of the air envelope. Wiggle, wiggle. No,
Pull it in. Anything else?
I don't know really.
Okay. And just let the rope go. And just lean back and clean my fingernails with my dagger.
Is it still tied to the ship or is it gone?
Oh no, it's still tied to the ship for now.
This man is essentially losing oxygen over and over again. You people officially are now chaotic neutral at the best.
Everyone else left.
This is true.
I'm already neutral evil.
That's right. You're Githyanki.
Should we have vetted our crew before we hired them? Just
I
casually.
just walked on the
hire
ship.
Him. We didn't hire him. He just kind of told us he was coming. And I don't want to wait personally.
I'm just gonna wait until he dies and then pull the rope in because we need the rope, and then just push the body off into wild space.
It doesn't take much. It's like Red Dead Redemption. You can pull him in or out of the water as much as you want, but as long as you lay him out there long enough, you see them succumb to a lack of oxygen, which is a rough way to go, and then you let them go out into space. Another astral elf, probably never found again.
Will be a toothpick for a dreadnought.
Yeah.
Just
Someone's gonna eat him.
Yep. Roll up the rope and then just hop right back onto the main deck. It's like, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Ilkish is a dear friend. Our threads are intertwined. I served on the Copper Coin as part of an escort service when we met, and she is a neutral captain. She was serving as a go-between between two warring factions of Gith. And I emotionally responded to that.
That's okay. Emotional responses are very healthy. I actually appreciate you sharing that with us, and I'm glad that. Well, okay. So, did taking his life kind of like was that helpful for you? Was that feeling?
For the moment, I would like to find the ship that did it and set it on fire so they can all slowly suffocate and smoke, filling the air envelope.
We can make that happen. I think.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. We'll add that to like kind of okay, because there's like short-term agenda items, and then we've got like long-term agenda items. So we can add that to like long-term agenda items. If we come across the ship, I can't guarantee we will. That's the one. I want to be transparent with you because you were transparent with me. So just like, but if we come across it, we will make that happen for you.
I understand that he said there was wreckage and it was abandoned, but Captain, if we have time between depositing this chest, can we investigate those coordinates if they are on the way?
Yes. I'm gonna go to the Spelljammer helm, and I'm gonna sit down. And is there like some kind of hub that I can pull up to sort of like chart our course?
There's two types of. There's one you can do in the Spelljammer hub that you can see, and then there's also a map that the rest of the crew can see. And as you get to put the coordinates in there, you see that the place you're supposed to go and the coordinates are actually not that far from each other. The place you're supposed to go is actually a little closer, and then the other coordinates are just a few hours out, if you will.
Just for efficiency of travel, I think we should do the delivery first, and then we will absolutely investigate those coordinates. Is that fair terms for you?
Yes, Captain.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience. It will not go unnoticed.
And I will be sending you a little mental health check-in screener. So it just asks a couple of questions. In the past 2 weeks, have you felt murderous tendencies? Never, rarely, sometimes, often, always. So I think it's by like 5 questions or so. So just fill that out when you can, and it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks.
Thank you, Astra. I appreciate you keeping on top of those. I find them to be super helpful. I do them personally like every 2 weeks just to kind of just get a good baseline. So I recommend you guys check in on that as, just as we continue to travel together. It's just good to kind of check in,
Astra definitely takes insurance because God.
Can you tell somebody that's been in therapy a lot?
Astra definitely takes insurance.
Oh my God.
God.
Dude, this game's coming up in my therapy tomorrow.
Oh my God, same! Twin!
Like we're 2 hours in, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, Trevor, here's your backstory. Just like, by the way, your dragonborn lover could be dead. It's like, cool, let's go.
Dang, Lamar, combat, like the first 15 minutes in Danger Love Interest, episode 1. Let's go!
We don't have time to be afraid. We don't have time. We gotta get it going.
We just gotta solve problems now.
Yeah.
I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Just a little
Do a
birthday guy.
What do you mean you gave me things that I can use against you? What do you mean?
know, right?
If you don't want your feelings hurt, don't give me information.
Love it.
Look.
Love it.
Look.
It's a sign of a great DM.
Ah.
So, you guys have learned so many things have happened. You've gotten information that there might have been an attack. Something happened. You have no longer. There's no more foreign elves on your body, on your ship, but you have more blood bags. I am very proud of our medical team. We've eaten, we've healed, we've learned a lot. We've changed alignments if this was D&D 3. Except for Vromas, who is completely fine.
That was alone in that action. That should not affect them.
Depends on what Greek god I'm pretending to be this time. We'll figure out what that happens. Anyway, we have two directions you can go. Both are very valid. None of the directions are valid. I am an improv artist. We can either head towards the location of which to drop off. We can go directly to the coordinates you frankly got. Or we can say F this and start a brand new adventure.
Fuck your call to adventure. Let's do something else.
I am always prepared to give you anything that you request.
I burned down the tavern.
Average burns.
Initiate
You now
PvP
have
over
staked
dishes.
enemies trying to kill you for killing their family. There we go.
I burned
Those
down the
elves don't
tavern.
know what we did to their family.
They know what they signed up for.
Look,
What do you mean
every
the town
hero
militia's
campaign,
after us?
every hero campaign can become a villain campaign by burning down the tavern.
Oh yeah.
What do you
They
want
didn't have
to
to
do?
attack us. They didn't even have orders to do it. We were just minding our business. So my personal feeling is I think we should just, because we're in the middle of a job and we were very rudely interrupted, I think we should deliver the package, because I know for me, if I ordered something and it didn't get there on time, I would be really frustrated. And so I don't want them to feel frustrated. And in terms of efficiency of travel, it is on the way. So that is my recommendation. But again, this crew is a democracy. So I do want a majority vote. So I leave it to all of you. Let me know what you would like to do. And I respect whatever decision you decide. And then I just like sit in the Spelljammer helm and I just like press on my little glasses and I just like wait.
Well, I'm curious about the dishwasher's opinion. And
HPP?
He
He has a name, by the way, after it.
Yeah,
He was just dishwasher tonight.
like
We all have
Dishwasher's
dishwashers.
just like
opinion.
finishes
Damn.
like rolling back down his sleeves, and it's just like, well, I mean, I suppose I've been called worse. Finish the job. It is, right?
Okay, we got two for finish the job if you count my vote, which only counts for one vote because everyone gets only one vote because that's fair. All right, what else does everybody want to do?
oh, we can't hear
Use
Ruby.
discretion.
Can I be excused?
Okay. Yes, you can exempt your vote if you don't want to vote. I do recommend when the opportunity arises for you to vote that you should utilize that. But if you choose to abstain from voting, I cannot force you to vote. But I want you to. I don't want that to be a habit. Okay, Ruby?
Okay, Ruby. Honey-blooded prince. Can I borrow a coin?
Yeah, and he just kind of grabs one out of his pouch and just flicks it over.
I flip the coin and then I check the result and I pocket it.
Hey, Ruby.
Let's finish the job.
Okay. I appreciate you voting. I'm really proud of you for doing that and being a part of this democratic process. That was HBP's coin.
What coin?
Ruby.
He chuckles very much in a way that like it didn't happen. Like
Okay. Oh. Okay. Astra?
Well, I'm of the mind I'm always thinking of supplies, so we do have now about 80% of the blood packs that we should. Other somatic components are available, but I think I need some more poison supplies, and I think that we're running low on condiments and what was it? Grain. So I think that we should get some grain and other things after we drop off the package and prepare for whatever will be in that debris.
Okay, wonderful. We will deliver the package quickly and efficiently so we can get back to what we need to get back to. Vromas, would you feel comfortable if we made a quick provision stop while we're there, while we're stopped?
I follow the threads of the ship.
All right, wonderful, great. All right, we have a consensus. So then I just immediately start spell jamming and getting us on course. We have our course, and everybody, you know what? Everybody, just go take a break. I'll get this going, and you guys all worked really hard, and thank you so much, HPP, for doing the dishes. I really appreciate that. So you will not have to do that for at least a week, or at least until we get through the rest of the chore rotation. All right, settle in, guys. We're going, and then I just start driving the ship forward.
Very good. You begin driving the ship as the crew has made their decision of next stops, which is to go and deliver the package. This trip is going to take about another day or two. So why don't everyone go ahead and click that long rest button for me?
Yeah. I think like while I drive, I also try to get like a lo-fi beats kind of going throughout the ship. So you know, as we enter into night travel, it's nice lo-fi beats time across the ship wherever you are.
I will say that you have a little radio, but while you're space jamming, you have a sense of the ship so much, and you have such a good connection with the professor, who actually, while you're in the helm, you communicate regularly. Normally, he can only speak in slow drones, but generally, you can exchange thoughts and stuff like that. Just casual conversation. With that, he moves his body and the roots uh, of his limbs enough to kind of vibrate the walls of the ship itself to send sound waves throughout it, gentle enough so it's not too bad. So it sounds like the bass is too high, but you can get the general idea. Think EDC after 3 days and you have tinnitus. That's what we're getting at. But
Professor, you're doing so good.
It's a deep cut.
what'd you say?
I said, Professor, you're doing so good. You're so good at that.
Oh, thank you very much. It's an old habit of mine. But after your day or two of travel, you actually find a planet and you begin to enter this atmosphere, which is pretty good because you are getting right towards the end of your air envelope. And don't worry, as soon as you enter the new atmosphere, fresh air enters around you because you're in the atmosphere. And you fly around, and it's actually a pretty beautiful pretty beautiful coastline as you find kind of the docks of where you need to land, and you bring your ship right down. You land her right in the water, and you hear the professor go, "Yes."
That's good, right? That's good stuff.
Water, good. Yes, very much. Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. Thank you. You do so much for us, and this is the least we can do to repay you.
Oh yeah, that's right. For a living ship, you don't need to worry about your envelope. Never mind. That part was a lie. But you finally pull down the anchor. You rope off your ship. You extend the bridge to the dock, and you have a dock where it can go. Alright, you're parking here, yeah? Welcome to the coastal community that has a name that the Dungeon Master definitely came up with. Anyway, my name is Roger. That's also a name the Dungeon Master had in mind already. Let's see here. You don't look like you have too much damage. Got a little bit of a hole right there. Let's see.
My logs, this is Porto Violito.
Violito?
Right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Porto Violito.
Because otherwise we landed in the wrong place.
Violito. Yeah. That's right. That sounds right. Port of Valle. Congratulations. Welcome. Um, let's see. Well, you got your docking fee, your state tax fee, your looking at me fee. You got the at least two of you are ugly fee, and you have your
Sorry. I really, really respect what you're doing here. Nobody on my ship is ugly, so I am gonna need you to revoke that fee specifically.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you
And
so
you
much.
have the probably transporting something illegal fee, so my bribe's gonna be about 5 gold.
5 gold. 5 gold. Okay. Very cool. And is that with the retracted people are ugly fee? Because that shouldn't be applied to my crew at all.
Yeah.
Great. I feel like you're lying to me. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
What? Me? I'm a respectable businessman of this dock, as every dock worker currently is, and there's nothing ever illegal ever happening on any dock that goes to a major port. Why would I ever lie to you?
For sure. What's up, Ruby?
Before I do something that might fuck us up real bad,
Mhm.
does he have like an exposed gold pouch or anything like that?
He does have a little gold pouch on his side. I will say that this is a older human. He seems to be walking in. He is wearing kind of what it looks like an official shirt and stuff like that. So he is of the docks. And as you look around, you guys are not by yourselves. This is an active dock. It is a major dock. And when you look upon, you see that it's actually connected to a pretty bustling city. One that you've visited this place before. You kind of know what's going on. You find all sorts of taverns, bars, things here. Most of the time, these people are on the up and up. So if any shady shit's happening, the guards actually give two craps, but they can't catch everything. But yes, he does have a pouch on his hip. He is carrying a clipboard.
I think Ruby and I do a little like.
I'm gonna be very clear. I roll like shit, but
Okay.
you can see. You have the opportunity to stop me as like you see
Trevor, you're muted.
Ruby has made her way around.
I'll let Trevor go first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're muted.
You're not muted in Discord, so it might be a mic thing.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
What happened?
Now I'm checking the captions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't see them on captions either, so I think it's a mic issue.
Huh.
Oh no.
Make sure your mic didn't turn off, because I think sometimes you remember the old one? Oh, different. Okay.
Weird.
Very weird. Oh.
Done nothing.
Yeah, all that. Okay. Okay, roll initiative. No.
I saw it.
Scabbery.
Do you want to take a quick break to fix some technical issues?
Yeah, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We're going to fix some tech, and then we'll come back, get these people out of the dock, and, stay awesome. So we'll be back with more Fey Wild Now, the Specter.
Hi, y'all. We're back. We have fixed technical issues, so now we can know.
I can talk now.
Yes. So as we get into some Ruby shenanigans, the whole party can, put their input. But I'll let Trevor go first with their idea.
I was going to say I would like to assist in the attempted pickpocketing by leaning very close to the captain and loudly, like stage whisper, Captain, how much do you think the fee for slicing off the dockmaster's finger and picking your teeth with it is?
Ooh, man, that's a tough one. Could be like 7, maybe 8 gold. I mean, it depends on if it's his favorite finger or not.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Tough call.
Oh, persuasion or intimidation? Oh, I'm going persuasion because somebody has expertise in that.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
You damn. All right.
13 plus 6 for 19.
All right. And he's very good. All right. He fully believes that you're possible to do that. And he goes, wait. Okay. This is definitely the accent I was using before. Anyway, look. Ugly feet down. Okay, 4 gold. 4 gold's a good bribe. And then Ruby. Light, so,
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. Does anyone want to assist them? Because what they want to do was done off stream.
I was
So
attempting to do the assist to make him nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difficulty has gone down.
Thoroughly
Yeah.
distracted.
I think while Petra and Vromas were talking, in like persuading, intimidating, Astra kind of goes down, like kind of squats down a bit, and it looks like she's petting Ruby, but she doesn't do that. It's more of a like guidance transfer, if you will. And then that guidance transfer, it's just really low. Rule number 1, don't get caught. And that will be her guidance to assist Ruby in this endeavor.
I just
I
love how
do.
adorable Ruby is.
Yeah.
Just
I do wait
visually.
for the head pat though.
Yes, of course.
The head
Oh,
pat's
no,
still
we
there.
have-
For head pat,
We have
obvious.
lowered the difficulty. We've given you guidance. Now I need sleight of hand.
Just all my friends pushing me over the edge.
Enablers.
Sleight of hand with advantage.
Oh hell yeah, nat 20.
Yeah. That's
Y'all are
what is
rolling 'em
happening.
today.
Yeah.
What is this?
Dab
It'll
on the
never
haters.
happen
What is
again.
this bloody game? Okay, I'm killing you next game. Anyway,
Oh, you can't kill me. I'm an animal.
Yeah, that's cruel.
I
Off screen.
have found the
Made it
loophole.
back.
as the team that allowed. Anyway,
Pay him with his own gold.
so here's the wild thing about stealth skill checks. There's technically no such thing as critical. So what's your full roll with your nat 20?
So it's just a 20 plus 3.
So 23. And that is a
Oh wait, hold on.
9.
I forgot to add the
Congratulations.
I forgot to add the guidance. 1 second.
Oh yeah, please add the guidance.
20 plus 6, 26.
He
Can I
rolled a
guide you
9.
towards the
So
Damn.
I also steal his underpants somehow.
Yeah. Can I guide him towards the nearest
that's a
cleric?
debt. No, you're able to swipe it from him real clean. He feels nothing.
Yeah, I hop
I was
on
gonna
back.
say, I was gonna say Lamar just Morgan Matthews Ruby. Ruby went upstairs, hasn't come back down.
Make a new character,
Anyway.
goddammit.
You have a brand new coin purse.
It's so heavy.
It is pretty heavy. There's 12 gold in there.
I hop around and I hand if you're still crouching, I'll hand Astra 3 gold out of it.
Yay!
And
Astra.
be like, we just don't have any more.
Oh, I'm very glad. And then another head pat for Ruby.
That's the good stuff.
That was just for free.
Hell yeah.
Pay him with his own money.
Are you giving him his own money back?
I'm actually only giving him about half of what he asked. I'm offering to pay him half of what he asked for with his own money.
Yeah, you gave him 3, he asked for 4.
Oh shoot, then 2.
You gave him 2. You have 2. He asked for 4.
That's all we have.
He looks at it. He looks at you guys. He goes,
Start looking at his fingers.
you know what? Fine. And then he goes to put it in his coin purse and it just drops on the ground. He's like, the fuck? What?
All right, well,
What's
we should
your-
be going. Come on, guys.
He just looks around. He goes, hey, Red, have you seen my... I mean, I'm gonna take a break. And he picks up his 2 coins, and you guys make it into the city. I'm assuming someone's going to carry the chest that you have. So it's not. It's kind of like kind of like a guitar case, if you will, about that size. But it's suitcase shaped. It's a big rectangle.
I'll carry it.
Carry it. Easy one person to carry it.
Cool.
You guys head into the city. Again, this is a pretty bustling city. Where you guys is a big docks and there's plenty of ships, Spelljammer and actual physical water ships and things of that nature. You see vendors trying to hawk fruits, vegetables, foods, uh, snake oil, oils of snakes, just snakes, things of all sorts of bips and bobbles. You go past the you can see far to the left. There's like a touristy area where families and youngins are hanging around and playing in the water and stuff like that. You see the bar. There's bars immediately that are tourist traps. There's like the Great Galleon or the Boar's Head, where you know that this is where you pay the like 50 silver for a pint of okay ale, but it is what it is. But that's
one
not
of those
where.
Margaritavilles.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like
It's
there's
the
one
Spelljammer
there's
equivalent of
one
Margaritaville.
shot there's one shot of tequila in this giant bowl, but you paid for it.
Yeah.
I want to go to
Margarita in
islands.
Space Paradise.
But what you hear more than anything is a lot of people, at least a lot of the tourists, are starting to speak about oh, I'm in the wrong place for this.
You got this.
About the meteor showers that have been going across the sky for the last couple of days. Beautiful lights that just shoot past, and people are you have a few people who come straight to the coast because it's the cleanest place that they can see to see it beautifully at night and things of that nature. You hear some others start whispering about, I'm not so sure about that. It's weird to see a lot of meteor showers and things of that nature. But mostly people are very good spirits about everything.
Pretty nice place.
It's very nice place. This is like, imagine Venice Beach before it became Venice Beach. For those of you
Is there
who
like
live
a
in the
Ferris
West Coast.
wheel?
There's no Ferris wheels, but there is some type of mage making little toy cars go in a circle, and gnomes and little humans are on there going yay. Anyway, but that's not where you guys are here for.
Yay.
At least that's not what you're supposed to be here for, Ruby.
Just think about it, rabbit on a merry-go-round.
Rabbit on America.
Ruby,
fucking
after
cute.
we get paid.
I like
know what?
hold
Come
up
on.
the coin purse and put it back.
Oh, well, okay. After we get paid for the job. Got it. Great.
You
All right.
guys go deeper into the city, and you finally get out of the tourist trap into the real parts of the city where the workers, the everyday, the layman who works here start to live. And then you make your left and right. You've been here before. If those who are not familiar would need an escort, but you know the right areas. And you come to this one alley that has a deep staircase that goes down all the way into kind of a underground tunnel. When you go down to the tunnel, you knock upon it, and someone opens the door, lets you in, and you're kind of in this front-facing underground worker bar. You have a table that smells of alcohol. The whole place reeks of alcohol and working and dust and stuff like that. People are in there of various races and shades, but they're all kind of seedy. And then you have the bartender right there and goes, well, welcome. Y'all look like y'all fresh. How can I help you? This is definitely where you was told to bring the thing.
We're just waiting for a friend.
Ah. Your friend looking for that thing?
I don't know. Depends on who's asking.
Depends on who has it.
I guess then yes.
What's your name, Daly?
My name is Petra Zagreo, captain of the Specter.
Specter. Alright. Come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Waves you on back. It opens up the little flap of the bar and has you guys go right on in. No one seems to blink an eye. No one's panicking around you. And she brings you to the back and opens up like this big double door that looks like a place to keep cold items, but it really just goes into a little back corner where you see about 4 men, 2 wearing long bows, 2 with short swords and a shield. But that's not the most important person. What the most important person you see is a tiefling, big chubby cheeks, a big round belly. He's a deep purple, and he seems to be petting this ooze, this green ooze, on his in his hand that he holds like a pet. He goes, Petra, Petra, my dear, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
Good to see you. This guy's name is Vaxin. Vaxin.
Vaxin.
Probably not his real name, but that's the name you know him by. You guys have done a few things for Vaxin, mostly quick things. Most of these not lethal. Some of these very lethal. And he goes, Petra, it's good to see you. I see you have more friends this time. I'm proud of you.
Yes, we've expanded. It's good. It's good. It's good business decision, I would say.
That's good. That's good. I remember when you started taking over for your father. I was concerned. We all were concerned. This schoolgirl, the dropout, not as good. But look at you.
Sorry, just a quick correction. I did not drop out. I was forcibly removed from school per the request in my dad's disappearance / will.
Sure, honey. Whatever lets you sleep at night. What I'm trying to get to you is that you have proven yourself to be better than anything we possibly could say. And look at you. You even have the Githyanki with you, and he hasn't murdered anybody. Look at him.
HPP kind of like opens its mouth to say something, but nothing comes out.
I go like, nope, no murders.
No murders.
That we've seen.
No murders that you've seen. Very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's quite an honor. I appreciate that.
Bring it to me.
Of course. I just lay down the suitcase and please.
You open up the suitcase. And he looks at it, and from your positions, it just kind of radiates this giant glow that hits him in the face. He goes, very good. Very good. He closes it and locks it. He hands it to one of his guys. And then he snaps his fingers, and the other guy brings out a big sack of coins and puts it on the table for you. Obviously, a payment. That's about 75 gold, as we agreed to.
Wonderful.
Now, here's the thing. They have a new mayor in town. He's doing this whole get rid of crime thing, which it is what it is, but I'm gonna go to the Rocket Ball. I think that's the safest place for any of us right now. But what I could use from you is one more gig. One more gig from me, I'll let everyone know that you're a real captain. Get some real gigs. Prove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I am missing. I need you to go retrieve. I need to go retrieve a holodeck lost in the corners of space.
Mm-hmm.
It says it's behind some unfavorable people. People who like to eat other people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get that for me and bring it to me safely in the Rock of Brawl, I'll give you and every one of your current crew 300 gold each.
Hmm. That is a wonderful offer. My assumption based off of the price for this job is that it's extremely dangerous.
Well, I don't know about danger, but if you die, you die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Understood. And do you have any leads on where we can locate this holodeck?
Absolutely. He snaps his fingers, and this guy brings over like a actual physical map, which is old school information. He actually unrolls it and blows off the dust. We found this ramp, and you look at this map, and it's actually a map of as much of the charted system as you've ever seen. It actually scrolls out a little bit more. There's no details outside of the charted system, but it shows that that's not the edge of the map goes a bit further. And it's kind
Huh.
of wavy along that. And he points to a little dot just before it touches those wavy areas.
Huh.
It says it's about right here. Closest I got is a few coordinates.
Hmm. I understand. All right, I'll take the best I can get. And just in case anybody didn't know, I was a student of Lorehold. I'm very interested in the origins of this map. How did it come into your possession exactly? It's quite old.
I found someone who's capable. I asked them. I gave them money. That's how I got it.
Hmm. Understood. Understood. It's
And
quite the piece. I imagine you are not willing to part with it.
Oh, you can have it if you want. I don't give a
Wonderful.
shit.
I would very much like that. Mm-hmm.
It's very good. But here's the thing. If you take my map and you run away with my map and you don't bring me my present,
Mm-hmm.
I will get my map back.
Oh, 100%. No, there's no question. We are going to take this job. I would not run away with your map. That would be extremely disrespectful of me.
You know, sometimes I just have to say it. I feel better. I have a therapist that says
Mm-hmm.
if you have anxiety and you
Mm. Oh, I'm so
recognize
glad
it,
you're doing that. Like
yeah,
it's good to just get just a baseline, just like a sounding board, just to get a sense of like what's going
absolutely.
on with you, what's
My
going on with everybody else. It's I'm so proud of you.
look back when I grew up, we didn't have this mental health thing, but my
Mm-hmm.
nephew
Mm-hmm.
says, Uncle, you need to work on your brain as much as your heart. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, my doctor doesn't think I have a good heart anyway, but so I might as well do the brain.
Mm.
Anyway,
Mhm.
in case it wasn't clear, don't bring me my present. I'm going to kill you.
Totally. No, that was super clear. Great communication, by the way. I am not under any false pretenses at all. The terms are very clear.
Just wanted to make sure that we are fully aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You have any other questions for me, old questioning captain of yours?
Oh no, I just, you have to stay curious. It's important to stay curious, because otherwise you don't receive new information. So apologies if it's I understand it's a different sort of methodology, but we will get you your holodeck. Thank you so much for this map. I really, really appreciate it. Is there anything else we can do for you at this time to make your day better?
Get the hell out my bar.
Absolutely. We can absolutely do that. You guys ready to go?
Captain, um, should we ask him about the strange Emperor Army Navy thing? Maybe you would have information of that.
That's
The people that attacked us.
Yes, actually, that is a great. Yes, you know what? Because you raised that, would you be willing to give that report?
Okay.
You're very charismatic. I think you'll speak to it very well.
Sure. I have no idea. Trevor has no idea what the hell the name of the empire was.
I don't remember.
The Zarvian.
Zarvian, right. So, Mr. Vaccine, I suppose. Hello, my name is Vromas. Nice to meet you. We were attacked by I believe, some sort of moth ship. A bunch of astral elves. They couldn't aim. They couldn't shoot. They were completely just useless. But they were sent by some imperial. It started with a V. Captain, what was that again?
Oh yeah, started with a V. Let me see here. What was that? That was.
V
And I'm like
Z.
literally looking through my little
Zarxian
pocket.
Empire.
Zarxian Empire. Yes.
Thank
The-
you.
the-
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Zarxian Empire, they attacked us. We drove them off. One of them gave us information that they passed a destroyed, the neutral carrier, the copper coin. It was apparently destroyed and abandoned. But they aggressively attacked us, and unfortunately we had to kill them. Do you have any information that you are willing to give us on this empire?
You're not the first people to ask me about these people. They seem to be following the order of Emperor Zavin. In common, it's Xavan. I don't know too much about them directly. Astral elves be weird, as that one probably knows.
Astrologist.
I will say there's been a lot more reports about them. They used to be kind of the boogeyman. Hearing about them every once in a while and then leave it alone. But now, every couple months, now every couple weeks, I think I heard someone say something a couple days ago. We actually had, someone told me of an SOS call happening pretty recently.
That may have been from the copper coin that Captain Ilkis was in charge of.
Ilkesh, how is she doing? She's one of my best.
Probably dead. Their ship was found destroyed and abandoned.
I sort of put a hand on Vromas's back.
Oh, he is twitching under that hand.
I just sort of like rub comfortingly. Not saying you should back off, just like offering support.
You see him kind of let out a big huff and goes,
That one was one of the good ones.
Any
That was one-
report on who may have attacked them?
I could point you in a direction of anyone with a gun. She was a merchant. Granted, a neutral one, a good one. But pirates, the Empire, those squids. Good people.
Oh. Captain, you feel Vromas's body stiffen almost to stone when he says squids. And just,
I'm not going anywhere.
Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
If you find out what happened to these people, please let me know.
Before or after I kill them all.
As long as it doesn't fuck with my money, have at it.
I'll bring you ears. If you'll excuse me. And he just goes to leave.
I'm gonna follow behind, and I'll beckon for the rest of the crew to come with me.
Captain,
Yes.
how's the search for your father going?
No leads yet. A couple hunches, but hopefully, who knows what can happen out there, right? I like roll up the map as well as we start to head out, but it's like I appreciate your concern. If I do find out anything, obviously I would let you know.
Don't beat yourself up if you don't find him, okay?
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Bye.
All right. Come on, guys. We're headed out.
And as you guys head out, you all congregate to the bar. You sit for a second, you breathe, you've learned a lot. You've been attacked. You've learned that loved ones are in danger or killed or gone. You've learned you have a new mission to go to the edge of the mapped space in dangerous area to retrieve another artifact. You have blood bags. You all became more evil by the second. The rabbit robbed from a completely innocent dock worker.
Hey.
Half-Blood Prince is
hey.
the only person who still has their soul about them.
Again, I keelhauled him by myself.
And as you guys finally take a breath, you hear an explosion, rumbles, earthquakes, and screams as you immediately hear people above you running around. And that's where we're ending today's session.
Damn.
Ow.
Goddamn.
What the hell, man?
Dab on them! Dab on the haters!
Damage.
Welcome to the Specter here in Feywild and Out. Thank you everybody for coming out to our episode 1, episode 2 next week, same time, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Something different for people who don't live here on the coast. But let's go ahead and say our goodbyes from everyone. Let's do counterclockwise, going with Clara, who's playing Ruby.
Hi, I'm Claire Allison. I was playing Ruby, the Harengon monk. You can find me all over the internet as ClearlyGolden. Is that all I have to say? Am I done?
Yeah.
Oh God, next person.
You can do these social medias and say your goodbyes and stuff like that if you want.
Bye, everyone. I love you.
Very good. Spout!
Hello, I am your favorite burb on the interweb, AblackSparrow, here from the Feywild and Out team. You can find me at AblackSparrow pretty much every place. I was Honeyblood Prince, he, they pronouns. I use he, him pronouns. And one of my favorite people is Jade.
Hi, y'all. Hello, Gnome Ann, and hello, Raiders. Welcome in. We are actually ending our stream, but we're gonna send that love. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid, and we're definitely gonna send that love and pay it forward to another folks. But while you're here, you should follow Feywild and Out and tune in for the episode 2 of this 4-part series. We just had a really big action-packed first episode. Hi, we're onward to the raid vortex. Exactly. But in the meantime, hi y'all, I'm Jade. I am a content creator. I do tabletop content, do cosplay, just general gaming content. Right now I'm on a break for Twitch for the next week. So in the meantime, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We're doing YouTube content too, which is pretty cool. So much appreciate it, and I will throw it over to Trevor.
Hi, I'm Trevor Valle, he, him pronouns. I was playing Vromas Zandru, the turning slowly sociopathic Githyanki rogue, as his whole backstory begins to come up at him. I can be found pretty much anywhere at Tattoos and Bones. This is my first time being on Feywild and Out, and this is rad. This is such an awesome cast. Other than that, I'm mainly a forever DM, so getting to play is really cool. But for the next handful of Wednesdays, you can find me over on Modifius as the official GM for Dune Desert Fall, with none other than Sparrow.
Huzzah. And Mayanna.
Hello, I'm Mayanna Berrin. I was playing Petra Zagreo, a very well-meaning Tiefling college dropout. You can find me on Twitter at BEMayanna. You can find me on Instagram, Mayanna Berrin. Keep an eye out for updates on the Wandering Path podcast and also Story Quest.
And also, in top of the morning to you, lots is both in neither. My name is LemarTheConGuy, LemarTheConGuy, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all social medias made before 2023. LemarTheConGuy. I am a whatever people allow me to do so I can write things off on taxes guy. I am a singer, I am a content creator, I have a TikTok, it is trash. I make posts on social media, they're also trash. I am a DM here, and this is the only thing I am currently streaming. So if you'd like to see more of me, make sure you follow Faye Wild and Out every Monday for the next 4 Mondays as I continue to do stuff and dab on the haters.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Before we split, I'm just going to go ahead and give a thanks to Jamboree. Thank you, No Man, for the raid. Cola May, thank you so much for the follow. New Age Geeks, thank you for the raid earlier.
Yeah.
David Tilstra, thank you for the follow. Tattoos and Bones, our own Trevor, thank you so much for the follow. The Swag Swans. I don't know if that was a follow from Dad's Rock or not, but I'm gonna bring it in and call it for this one. So thank y'all again. Appreciate it. You can join our Discord. All that information is down in the panels and such. I'll throw it to Jade for the outro.
yeah, thank you so much, y'all. And make sure to follow. We will be posting the VOD, the edited highlight VOD, very shortly this week for episode 1, because there's a lot of stuff. And Feywild and Out has posted the raid phrase, so definitely stick around for the raid. We're gonna find a cool tabletop or D&D content creator. But until then, bye bye.
Thanks, everybody.